Genesis chapter 25, verse 1 through verse 10. Abraham's death, BC 1822. Then again Abraham took a wife, and her name was Keturah. And she bare him Zimran, and Jokshan, and Medan, and Midian, and Ishbak, and Shua. And Jokshan begat Sheba, and Dedan. And the sons of Dedan were Ashurim, and Letushim, and Lumim. And the sons of Midian, Ephah, and Epher, and Hanok, and Abida, and Eldar. All these were the children of Keturah. And Abraham gave all that he had unto Isaac. But unto the sons of the concubines which Abraham had, Abraham gave gifts, and sent them away from Isaac his son, while he yet lived eastward unto the east country. And these are the days of the years of Abraham's life which he lived, 160 years. Then Abraham gave up the ghost, and died in a good old age, an old man and full of years, and was gathered to his people. And his sons Isaac and Ishmael buried him in the cave of Machpelah, in the field of Ephron the son of Zohar the Hittite, which is before Mamre, the field which Abraham purchased of the sons of Heth. There was Abraham buried, and Sarah his wife. Abraham lived, after the marriage of Isaac, 35 years, and all that is recorded concerning him during the time lies here in a very few verses. We hear no more of God's extraordinary appearances to him or trials of him. For all the days, even of the best and greatest saints, are not eminent days. Some slide on silently, and neither come nor go with observation. Such were these last days of Abraham we have here. An account of his children by Keturah, another wife whom he married after the death of Sarah. He had buried Sarah and married Isaac, the two dear companions of his life, and was now solitary. He wanted a nurse, his family wanted a governess, and it was not good for him to be thus alone. He therefore marries Keturah, probably the chief of his maidservants, born in his house or bought with money. Marriage is not forbidden to old age. By her he had 6 sons, in whom the promise made to Abraham concerning the great increase of his posterity was in part fulfilled, which, it is likely, he had an eye to this marriage. The strength he received by the promise still remained in him, to show how much the virtue of the promise exceeds the power of nature. The disposition which Abraham made of his estate, Genesis chapter 25, verse 5 and verse 6. After the birth of these sons, he set his house in order, with prudence and justice won. He made Isaac his heir, as he was bound to do, in justice to Sarah, his first and principal wife, and to Rebekah, who married Isaac upon the assurance of it. Chapter 24, verse 36. In this all, which he settled upon Isaac, are perhaps included the promise of the land of Canaan, and the entail of the covenant, or God having already made him the heir of the promise. Abraham therefore made him heir of his estate. Our affection and gifts should attend God's too. He gave portions to the rest of his children, both to Ishmael, though at first he was sent empty away, and to his sons by Keturah. It was justice to provide for them. Parents that do not imitate him in this are worse than infidels. It was prudence to settle them in places distant from Isaac, that they might not pretend to divide the inheritance with him, nor be in any way a care or expense to him. Observe, he did this while he yet lived, lest it should not be done, or not so well done. Afterwards note, in many cases it is wisdom for men to make their own hands their executors, and what they find to do it while they live, as far as they can. These sons of the concubines were sent into the country that lay east from Canaan, and their posterity were called the children of the east, famous for their numbers. Judges chapter 6, verse 5 and verse 33. Their great increase was the fruit of the promise made to Abraham, that God would multiply his seed. God, in dispensing his blessings, does as Abraham did. Common blessings he gives to the children of this world, as to the sons of the bondwoman, but covenant blessings he reserves for the heirs of promise. All that he has is theirs, for they are his Isaac's. from whom the rest shall be forever separated. The age and death of Abraham. Genesis chapter 25, verse 7 and verse 8. He lived 175 years, just 100 years after he came to Canaan. So long he was a sojourner in a strange country. Though he lived long and lived well, though he did good and could ill be spared, yet he died at last. Observe how his death is here described. 1. He gave up the ghost. His life was not extorted from him, but he cheerfully resigned it. Into the hands of the Father of spirits he committed his spirit. 2. He died in a good old age, an old man, so God had promised him. His death was his discharge from the burdens of his age. An old man would not so live always. It was also the crown of the glory of his old age. 3. He was full of years, or full of life, as it might be supplied, including all the conveniences and comforts of life. He did not live till the world was weary of him, but till he was weary of the world. He had had enough of it, and desired no more. Vixi quantum satis est. I have lived long enough. A good man, though he should not die old, dies full of days, satisfied with living here, and longing to live in a better place. 4. He was gathered to his people. His body was gathered to the congregation of the dead, and his soul to the congregation of the blessed. Note, death gathers us to our people. Those that are our people while we live, whether the people of God or the children of this world, are the people to whom death will gather us. His burial. Genesis chapter 25, verse 9 and verse 10. Here is nothing recorded of the pomp or ceremony of his funeral. Only we are told, 1. Who buried him? His sons Isaac and Ishmael. It was the last office of respect they had to pay to their good father. Some distance there had formerly been between Isaac and Ishmael. But it seems either that Abraham had himself brought them together while he lived, or at least that his death reconciled them. 2. Where they buried him, in his own burying place which he had purchased, and in which he had buried Sarah. Note, those that in life have been very dear to each other may not only innocently, but laudably, desire to be buried together, that in their deaths they may not be divided, and in token of their hopes of rising together.